It's been, I suppose, overall a disappointing season so far. We came up to Division 2 after coming out of Division 3, and we're going straight back to Division 3. So it hasn't been the season we've been hoping for. Lots of changes. I suppose we're just trying to push it all behind us now, draw a line in the sand and move on to Championship. Mark's a great lad. He brings a lot to the table. So we'll see how we develop now over the coming weeks into the Munster Championship semi-final. It's interesting. I suppose this time of year, you normally just, after finishing the league campaign, you'll start going into a big block of training, trying to get a lot of volume into the legs, whereas now we've only a couple of weeks. We've probably more tactical work to work on rather than anything else. We're probably the fittest we've ever been by a country mile. It's not our problem. It's just, I suppose, to get a bit more cuteness into our game and get a bit more familiar with what we want to do. So it's a big change to what we're used to. A lot of the stuff is just repetition, making sure everyone's on the same page. I suppose we tried a number of things during the league. It didn't work out, so it's probably time to go back to basics and see how we can improve from there. We've shown progression. It wasn't long ago we were at the bottom of Division 4. We got up to Division 2 after getting to the Munster final. Like I said, my club Newcastle West got to Munster final in club. So there's a lot of positives, and the Pearshire got to Munster final intermediate. I suppose this is just a small little blotch. Going back to Division 3, we'll regroup, try and finish out the rest of the year on a high and come back in next year and try and get back up to Division 2. The hurlers are the best in the business, so we always have them to look out to. They've set the standard for hurling throughout the country. We can always look across the room and see them. We had a couple of really tough training sessions. Got a couple of days off then just to kind of regroup, to be able to draw that line in the sand after a poor Division 3 or Division 2. Went back training then again and really hit the ground running now. You can see lads are refreshed. Really looking forward to try and just turn around the season. Clare are another very strong team. We've had our battles through the years. Like, we'd consider ourselves on par with Clare, although they've shown that they've great consistency in league over a number of years. They're a very, very strong team. Very good tactically. They know each other very well. They have a great, strong management team there. Last year, we were probably lucky to come away beating them on penalties. It was a nice day back down in Ennis. We'd be hoping if we were playing again to come away on the good side again, but we're under no illusion. They're a very, very strong outfit. It's a good lifestyle. I was first into county footballer since I was 18. So I was turned 28 now. So it's been long enough. Had a few breaks in between, but I think the split season definitely helps. For instance, last season I got to go away, travel for a couple of weeks, came back, played with the club, had a long season, straight back at it, went into county then again. But like, you look at it, it's April now. You've 2.5 months max left in the season, so you can really put the head down. Like, as the weather gets better, training is just naturally more enjoyable. The days are getting longer. It's more matches rather than just training, so everyone's in a better mood. I grew up, I suppose I was young enough when I was going watching Limerick in Munster finals. I have my club mate Stephen Kelly, who was playing for Limerick at the time. We still have the likes of Stephen Lucy involved in the background team who was playing. So I have great memories. I've seen enough Limerick teams in Munster finals and doing well and being competitive, so we'd like to get back to that level. I think there's a gap. It's bridgeable. I'm not under no illusion that it's not going to be a flick of a switch. There's a lot of blood, sweat and tears that would have to go into it. We're doing everything we can, so hopefully, you never know, there's a long season in there yet.